Hey guys, welcome back to Reembach Reacts. For those of you new here, I'm Rima, and I am watching Star Trek The Next Generation series, episode 13, season 1, episode 13, Datalore. So I believe this one is about Data, maybe Data's background. I have been enjoying the Star Trek series. We're going to be watching right through all of the seasons, and we'll be picking key episodes so that I can get on to watching the films. The next one is going to be Star Trek First Contact. All right, guys. For the full reaction videos, head over to Patreon. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video. Let's get started.
Captain's log, stardate 4.
Captain's log.
Point the remote Omicron Theta star system. Home android crew member Lieutenant Commander Data. I have decided to visit Data's home planet for a few hours in the hopes of unraveling some of the mystery of his beginnings.
Okay, interesting. Data's home planet.
Stand by for subwarp. Head for standard orbit of Data's planet. Wonder why Data hasn't come up here.
He said he wanted to be alone.
Oh.
It was a bigger moment for him than we thought.
A homecoming.
Data! Chew!
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing?
Sneezing.
Oh my gosh.
Have you got a cold?
A cold what?
It's a disease my mom says people used to get.
Used to
Sneeze
get?
for other reasons. And I cannot seem to do it right.
On the day that I've been sneezing like crazy.
We're arriving at your home planet for the first time. Aren't you interested in that?
It's allergy season.
Fascinated. One might say agog. So find sneezing interesting.
Chew! Captain Picard wishes
I know,
to see you on
it's
the bridge.
so odd, isn't it? Sneezing. Achoo.
But the sensors aren't showing any life reading, not even vegetation.
Strange. The crew
Oh,
farmlands there.
well, it's
wanna take
us.
her into orbit?
Data.
No, thank you, sir.
Oh, wow. It's reddish. Lots of iron.
I could say home sweet home, sir, if I understood how the word sweet applies.
It usually refers to memories.
It usually refers to one's own memories, Captain. Do the memories you have include farms, Data? Affirmative, sir.
Oh.
Can hold the memories of 411 people. That means every experience, every day of their life.
It does not, unfortunately. It means only the knowledge they had accumulated.
Ah.
Sufficient in some basic human information. Sneezing, for example.
Achoo.
This must be an exciting time for you, Mr. Data.
Oh.
I'm tempted to lead the weight team myself, except
But the emotions. The human emotions.
Please judge me if I didn't.
Can't
The
feel
entire
it.
colony did disappear down there.
you see.
Wow, really?
Mr. Data, welcome home.
Yes. Space. The final frontier.
Space, the final frontier.
I can never get bored of that.
What is it that could kill everything on an entire planet?
Recording signal locked onto the Enterprise, sir.
This looks like anything but farmland.
Agreed, sir. Soil appears almost completely lifeless.
Uh-oh.
Do you recognize anything, Data? The land contours are familiar, sir.
This was rich farmland. I'd say something like 20 to 30 years ago.
I was discovered 26 years ago.
Oh.
That everything on this planet was either dead or dying at the time Data was found.
Or science went too far. Used up all the natural resources. They forgot to conserve.
And they found me, lying there.
You were just lying out there in the open? No identity record? No instructions?
Only a layer of dust.
Ooh.
First thing you remember, Data? Opening my eyes, looking into the eyes of the Tripoli landing party. They believed that the signal device sensed their presence and activated me.
The very spot was your birthplace.
Ooh. Interesting.
Very cleverly done to make this look like a natural hollow in the terrain here. There are signs of it being constructed in a hurry, as if to hide something here.
Was to hide Data.
That was it, Geordie. This awakens a memory remnant of how the colonists hoped to remain hidden, but their fear of being discovered led to their storing information in me.
Oh. Oh, they're underground. Kind of reminds me of that episode in the original series. The brain people. The big, big brains. Well, well. Research facility. I like those microscopes. Oh, it's the particle accelerator.
Colonist laboratory, extremely well equipped. Does this stir any memories, Data?
Only a vague impression of some of my functions being tested here.
It's CERN.
Hosted by proud parents?
It depicts something that feels familiar, sir, and dangerous, but I have no idea what it represents, except for an impression of this being a Dr. Soong's work area.
I don't mean Dr. Noonien Soong.
He was called that here. Indicate he traveled here under a different name.
Dr. Noonien Soong, my friend, happens to have been Earth's foremost robotic scientist.
Noonien? That's so familiar.
Dr. Soong disappeared. Now we know he went somewhere else to try a second time.
I just can't help but think that Noonien was Khan's name. Dr. Noonien Khan. I could be wrong. Just striking a memory there. Okay.
An epidermal mold, made to give your exterior the desired finish.
Lieutenant Yard Commander Riker.
Come in, Lieutenant.
Sir, this installation is big enough to hold hundreds of people. All that's here now is empty beds.
Mass exodus. Well, that'd be hilarious if there was an evil Data lurking around.
How many more Datas are there?
Looks like just these two. I mean, that and the real Data.
Oh, wait a minute. Was I right? There's another Data. Oh, evil Data.
We don't know that this can become alive.
It is very important for me to know that, sir. I never dreamed it was possible that I might find some link with a form like my own.
We'll take it back to the ship with us.
Uh-oh.
Despite having only a few hours in which to explore Data's home planet, you've discovered something which may explain Data's beginnings, if we can properly assemble and communicate with what we've found.
Well, where does the blood flow then? All of the human fluids that he has that are so similar.
Signal from the captain. They need you at the debriefing.
I've been most anxious to hear the chief engineer's opinion, Mr. Argyle. Do you believe he can be made to function?
Appears to include all the components in your body.
Okay.
We fully understand your construction either.
We have our top specialists working on its construction, Mr. Data.
Without disassembling you, of course, if we should need more
If we should need to compare this with the way you're put together.
He's fully functional, you know. So will the other robot be fully functional? Wink, wink.
You're saying, Data, that if your duplicate functions, it may answer a lot of questions.
Does it appear to have all your parts?
Did they find it?
Will we know how to turn it on?
All right. All right. Legitimate questions about any of this need not be asked apologetically. You feel uncomfortable about aspects of your duplicate. We feel uncomfortable too, and for no logical reason. Just remember that we are merely a different variety of machine. Electrochemical in nature. Let's begin to handle this as we would do anything else.
Agreed, Captain.
Why was I given human form?
To make it easier for humans to relate to you. Had to be. But your designer may have had something else to prove as well.
That human-shaped robots need not be clumsy or limited in their performance. You certainly operate as well as we do, Data.
Better in some ways, sir.
Oh, yeah. He makes that known.
Displayed in the lab, no doubt, by proud parents. It could be just a child's imagination, but several children did similar drawings.
Oh, looks like an explosion.
At this point, sir, we very much need Mr. Data's help.
Well,
He's on his way, Doctor.
okay, Data. Be prepared to strip down now. Again.
Press your fingers there, Doctor. There. It operates almost as a switch.
And these small projections.
An android alarm clock. Is that amusing? They time how long I remain unconscious.
Are you certain about us using these heating devices, Data?
I will feel nothing at all.
Oh.
I won't mention it to anyone. You have my word.
If you had an off switch, Doctor, would you not keep it secret?
I guess I would.
And here.
Oh.
And another fibroid-like connection here.
Let's close up.
Oh, wow. They opened him up. Oh.
It seemed to go well, thanks to a look inside Mr. Data. But there have been no signs of consciousness yet.
Certainly is a good match for Data, sir.
Looks like him.
I wonder which of them was made first.
he was.
Whoa.
But they found him to be imperfect, and I was made to replace him.
Oh my gosh.
You may call me Lore.
Datalore. Okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Also troubled by it describing you as imperfect.
Too.
Gives me difficulty too, sir. Imperfect could mean that I lack certain abilities he possesses.
I wonder. You and
Well-
it have approximately the same capability.
We do, sir. And you're referring to him as it. Suggests that I too fit into the category of a thing.
Oh, yeah, I see your point. My apologies.
Gladly accepted, sir. Syntax and grammar suggests he was given human memories similar to my own.
And you have about equal physical strength and mental ability.
I believe so, sir.
Which requires that I now ask you a very serious question.
They must have different personalities.
Answer, sir, is that my loyalty is to you and Starfleet.
Good.
Thank you, Commander. I was certain of that.
When you say mark,
Oh, he's taking his spot.
Which separates it from another full 360-degree circle this way on a right angle to this one.
The square of a hypotenuse of the right triangle.
is equal to the sum of the square of the other two.
Oh.
To something, which I once heard but never understood. The captain has approved your being on the bridge. Have I committed an offense?
You will find that there are many rules on starships that must be learned.
You're very clever, Wesley. I have duties to perform, correct?
Are you ever this anxious to please, Data?
Oh.
Be superior in that desire. Because I was designed to be so human, my brother. I enjoy pleasing humans.
My brother.
Because you're up to no good.
You consider it important to please humans. Important? There are many things of importance, some more than others.
Okay. Worf doesn't like it.
Becker's hypotenuse question tricked you into showing your knowledge was greater than you were indicating. He didn't seem that clever. I'll be more careful. You tend to underestimate humans, my brother. Praising young Wesley on the helm, for example. A child! He has a child's body, but we have found him to be much more.
Oh, yeah. He's genius.
Try not to be jealous of my abilities.
Okay, I thought they can't feel that. Maybe he has human emotions. So it can make him dangerous.
Good old often wrong soon.
Uh-oh.
A joke, brother. Actually, he was a genius by human standards. His own reputation by making what seemed wild promises about his positronic brain design, almost all of which failed. Promises he later proved to be true.
Oh.
Our beloved father. Designed to compensate for limited human ability. And you, brother, are beginning to think as a human. You and I are completely different from them. Are you truly satisfied with the knowledge and memory of a few hundred human colonists? Suppose it could reflect thousands.
Oh my gosh.
Of millions of life forms of every kind.
Oh, he's got a twitch.
It would be foolish to underestimate you, brother. Yes, I lied when I said you were made first, but with good reason. Me perfect in his first attempt, but he made me so completely human, the colonists became envious of me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Conditioned soon to make a more comfortable, less perfect android.
Yeah.
In other words,
he's evil.
You, brother.
He doesn't have, like, compromise.
I use their contractions. For example, I say can't or isn't, and you say cannot and is not.
Oh.
Potato. Yeah.
He's human.
Joke. And you also have trouble with her humor.
The ego.
I keep trying to be more human. I can help you become more human. And do you realize, Lore, that I am obligated to report all of this to our ship's captain? I assumed as much when I began studying you. May I use this to learn more about this vessel and its customs?
No, don't let him.
Describe for the captain the time you spent among the colonists, including everything you know about what happened to them. I promise a report of great detail and accuracy.
Oh, I guess he can lie, too.
I have more than I've dreamed possible, brother.
Oh, no. What is he gonna do? He has a lust for power, all the bad things. The ego uncontrolled. Seems like it. The desire for perfection. He learned that humans are imperfect. He doesn't like it.
Thanks to Lore's report, we now know what happened to the colonists. Our computer has constructed the image of a great crystalline entity which feeds on life.
Oh.
Found in living forms, capable of stripping all life from an entire world.
How did Data escape that thing? Or Lore?
Lore had been disassembled. He explained it as jealousy from the colonists. Yet alive at that time.
Which explains why Data could be left outside in no danger from that creature. Whatever happened to the colonists, he would be found by the first Starfleet crew that responded to the signal.
This experiment did work.
How believable do you find that crystal thing?
So little of even our galaxy explored. I find it at least possible.
Turbo sensors say he went to deck 4. Worf?
Where you examine some micro-miniature work tools and fine-grind quatertanium.
Which is used in our construction. That particular compound is no more suspicious, sir, than a human looking for an antiseptic or an ointment.
Oh my gosh.
How much can you trust Data now?
Oh. Well, Wesley's on the bridge
Trust
now,
him
isn't
completely,
he?
Lieutenant. But everyone should also realize that that was a necessary and legitimate security question.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Oh my gosh, he's already up to no good.
You must observe all human customs. Champagne? Rituals still practiced when they observe events of importance. Our discovery of each other. May it fill our lives with new meaning.
Okay.
I have some doubts about the value of human custom.
Oh no.
Brother.
What did he give him?
Dr. Sung, who gave me the full richness of human needs and ambitions. A perfect match for my mind.
Human needs and ambitions only. Oh! Short circuit.
The great crystal entity with whom I learned to communicate.
Really? What?
Dr. Sung disassembled me. I earned its gratitude by revealing the way to the colonists. Can you imagine?
Oh my
its
gosh.
gratitude when I give it the life on this vessel?
I show Commander Data transmitting on a subspace channel.
I know Data's been doing considerable research into Dr. Sung's background. Let's be sure. Wesley, would you look in on Commander Data discreetly?
Yes, sir.
Discreetly.
Crystal entity. Upon arriving here, you can identify me as the machine named Data.
He's got that twitch.
Glad you were here, Wesley. Lore suddenly attacked me and I had to turn him off.
Why did he do that, Data?
We have been using sensors to follow what he does. I practiced his facial tic. Do I have it right?
I'd suggest you forget imitating him.
Uh-huh.
You'd said we've been using the sensors instead of we have. I might have suspected you were Lore.
I do use language more formally than Lore. Please inform the captain I will come up to the bridge and report on this.
Aye, sir.
Oh, he's gonna slip. Wesley knows. Wesley knows. It's burning him. Oh, he made him get the twitch. Fixed it. Oh my goodness. What is he going to do?
He told me he just turned him off, Mom. Doctor.
Question, Mr. Data. Did you or did you not swear me to secrecy about your off switch?
A change of mind, Doctor. If I cannot trust the bridge crew.
What? But he didn't answer.
Have a bogey coming in on a 5 o'clock tangent.
Oh, there it
I can't
is.
believe anything's overtaking us this fast.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I recognize it, sir. It's the crystal image Laura described.
He shouldn't have said that.
My God.
Oh, it's coming to eat you. Wow.
If there's anything else that Lore could tell us about it, it may be important. Can you control him enough to question him?
I will have to examine him to know, sir.
Captain, recommend that you do not let him roam the ship freely.
Hanson?
Wesley is simply showing himself to be alert and responsible. Something to be encouraged. Come.
Wow.
Not if I have a choice.
That is enough, Hanson. When addressing a senior officer...
I've guided his training, sir. I'm the one at fault. You will show the proper respect. I will accompany you down there to make certain of. Approval, of course, sir.
Oh my. Oh, you're in trouble, Wesley. Get over there.
Notice the same twitch, even though he is unconscious? Stay back.
No.
Lore. A few questions to ask you. Lore, it is Data. He senses you. I cannot control him if you stay. Please, I will record everything he says.
And you bring it to the bridge immediately.
No, you're trusting him too easy. Oh.
And you want to be as stupid as them, dear brother?
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
It was Lore, sir. Same facial twitches that we've seen all along. Lying unconscious on the floor exactly as Data had described. And it suddenly became violent, apparently sensing that Wesley and I were present.
Or is it Lore, pretending to be Data and faking it all?
Yes.
His report, acting Ensign Crusher. And since it now seems clear that you're unable to function within the limits of that appointment...
Oh.
Bring photon torpedoes to ready. Main phases to ready. Go to red alert, please.
Let's go phasers.
No, Captain. Let me talk to it.
You didn't say you could do that. Affirmative. Talk to it.
Open hailing frequencies. The humans here are powerful, capable of injuring or even destroying you.
Okay.
Now I call that communicating.
To confirm what I told it, sir. Permission to use the large transporter in cargo room 3. There I can beam up some living pattern, perhaps a large tree.
Which you'll beam over next to the entity.
That is correct, Riker. Our ship's phasers will then blast and disintegrate it, proving we are dangerous.
Make it so.
Sir?
Whoa. He's listening to him.
Do it.
He didn't understand.
I know this may finish me as an acting ensign, but...
Shut up, Wesley!
Oh.
Lieutenant, pick a good security team and let me know what he does.
Shut up, Wesley?
Doctor.
Since I am finished here, sir, may I point out that...
Shut up, Wesley!
That everything that I have said would have been listened to if it came from an adult officer. Request permission to return to my quarters, sir.
Agreed. Doctor, go with him.
Ooh.
Me off the bridge.
Ooh. What's going on here?
I'm asking you to keep an eye on your son during all of this, Doctor.
He knows something's up. Captain Picard's too smart.
Emergency closed!
Whoa!
Now show me your warrior fierceness.
Oh my gosh. Oh! 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 Oh my gosh.
It's Data, Mom. I heard you know how to turn them on.
This is very serious.
So just tell me to shut up, Wesley, and I will.
Oh, poor Wesley.
Unfair.
He's like right all the time.
Data, crystal thing is outside somewhere close to the ship, and Lore's loose on the inside.
How badly are you hurt, Data?
I will function sufficiently to stop Lore, Doctor.
Oh my.
Old friend.
Wow. Except Data has been woken up.
Will signal that I'm about to transport something out. Collector shields will turn off for a moment, and if you move in at that time,
Oh, bad Lore.
you make me wish I were an only child.
Mm.
The troublesome little man-child. Are you prepared for the kind of death you've earned, little man?
Oh my gosh.
One more step towards my son.
Ah, motherhood.
No.
Back off, or I'll turn your little man into a torch.
Move away, Data.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see now the advantages of being completely human? It includes kindness.
He's dangerous.
I will stay with Wesley, Doctor. Go! Or he'll be shrieking by the count of 5. 1, 2.
Why is he making her leave?
Thank you for my human qualities, Dr. Sung. Wait, a small payment for your son's misdeeds.
He lied. Oh my gosh. Yes. Go, Data.
Wes, the transporter.
Oh. Yes.
Wesley, now!
Oh. Well, they got him off the ship. Now what? Oh man, they assembled him. He's gonna be where? Over there on that thing. And what? He'll make his way back.
Lore's gone, sir. Permanently.
They believe him now.
Is safe. Go to sickbay at once.
Captain, the crystal thing has begun to move away.
They wanted Lore.
Data? You all right?
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
Oh.
And get rid of that damn twitch and put on the correct uniform.
Yes, Captain.
Ensign Crusher, you able to return to duty?
Yes, sir.
Then do so, and let the bridge know that all is well down here.
Aye, sir.
Good stuff. Well, that was fun.
Without Laura, it had no way to reach us.
And we're overdue for our computer refit. Number one, have you ever considered whether Data is more human or less human than we want?
It's well balanced, sir.
Agreed.
Data's fine the way he is. Well. Wasn't that interesting? So Laura had like all the bad human kind of emotions, I guess, or traits, the kind that leads to war and overpowering and all that. The overambition. Oh my gosh, just too much of all of it. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I was right. I kind of spoke too soon, didn't I? I totally wondered what it would be like if there was like an evil Data, because Data's just so nice. And it seems like he can feel like some human emotions, but not all of them. Or either that, or he's like just trying to comprehend or kind of analyze what it is and what's being said. It seems like he's always in deep thought. But yeah, that was good. Now let's move on to the next one, and we'll see you next time, guys. Loving the Next Generation. Oh yeah, and I love how Wesley's on the bridge now. That's cool. Smarty pants. And he's Data's friend. So good. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.